another nomadic fishing adventure. This morning I'm down here in the Eastern Bay of Plenty, and well, it is the middle of bloody winter. It's freezing cold right now, but that can either mean one of two things. Really good snapper fishing. You are joking. Or really freaking average snapper fishing. So here's hoping that we get the first one there. Really good snapper fishing. I fished all of yesterday and it was not good, but I'm pretty keen to get on some fish, and I'm going to be heading out around the wash, flicking soft baits, hoping to find something big. The forecast is a little bit iffy today, so I'm going to play it safe, stay in close, and yeah, we'll see what we can find. Catch out there. Phew! That was cold. Don't do it again. Oh, that was cold. Bugger. Well, I've just made it to spot number one, and the conditions are, let's just say, less than ideal this morning. She is very windy, but that's not going to stop me. I've come out here. I'm in 20 meters now over sand, and there's a reef that runs sort of along the coast in front of me that comes up to about 12 meters. So plan is going to be throwing some soft baits. I've got a new combo to try out today, little pen slammer. Pretty excited about this one. Got on a 7-foot 36 kilo rod and half-ounce jig head with a 4-inch paddle tail to start the morning. Never really fished here before, so this could be interesting. Anyway, first cast going down. Cast like a trooper. See what we can find here. Hopefully I can get onto some snapper, because the fridge is empty. Incredibly slow, haven't even had a touch. Here's baby bass, 5-inch jerk shad. Let's see if that will catch us a fish. Well, this is proving to be quite the difficult morning. Not even a touch. I'm gonna move spots here. Chuck a softie out the back to troll. I'd be happy with even a bloody kahawai at this point. I'm going to move down the coast a bit, see if I can find where these fish are. There's a bit of feed here, but there's no snapper with them. Time to move on, I guess. The wind has dropped a little bit, which is nice. Gives me some more access to spots. Alrighty, change locations. Shallow water now, 10 meters of water. Surely we can get a fish. It's not going to need long to hit the bottom. Say, yep, just touched down. Oh, snagged. Beautiful. Okay, not how I wanted to start. Snagged. Oh, there we go, we got it back. Back in business. Let's try this again. The actual first proper cast, hopefully. See what we can find. Alright, well, the fish are not playing ball in the shallows, so I'm just heading out to about a 25-meter mark, and I'm going to see if I can find anything here. It's been very slow this morning, but last-ditch effort. I'm going to try some drops with the slow jigs out in about 25 meters. We'll see what we can find. On top of the mark now. Being hard to find, eh? See if this will get them. Alright, change in tactic. Finally managed to find a bloody fish. She has been a very tedious morning. It's getting on 11 o'clock now. But we've got our first fish. Albeit a small one. It's a fish nonetheless. It is welcome aboard. It's a bit small to keep, but we are now on the board with a fish. God, it's been a slow morning. And he's not even big enough to keep. He looks very sick actually. Very bad condition on that fish. Send him home. And see if we can get something a bit bigger. God, it's been tedious out here. Just dropping 100-gram inshore jig here. Working it along the bottom. See if we can do a repeat of that with something a bit larger. There's a fish. There's a fish. That one might even be a keeper, judging by the feel of it. Very heavy. Man, this thing's fighting weird. I foul hooked them or something. Just a very dead weight. Not a head shake in sight. Not a head shake in sight. I'm gonna see it in a second. Oh, there he goes. There's a head shake. Just hooked funny. But that's a keeper, I think. That is a keeper. Oh, it's nice to get a fish on the boat. Very slow morning. Very welcome aboard, buddy. Look at that, he's oh, what's that? He's coughing up some crushed up shellfish. Oh, he might be lunch. Even if he's the only fish I catch, at least I got something for lunch. There's the lure he took. It's a 100-gram inshore jig there, an orange tiger. I'm gonna get this lure straight back down while I bleed this guy. A few more would be nice. A few more would be nice. Oh, my soft bait just had some interest. Things are starting to look up. That one on the rod holder. Oh, soft bait's on. Yeah, boy. We own straight away. This is the first fish I've ever hooked on the old slammer. Oh, she's got a bit of toe. She's got quite a bit of toe. No freaking way. Let's try and clear this other line. The old trusty rod holder, eh? Ooh, she's got a bit of weight behind her. Ho ho ho! Mate, this combo feels amazing. This drag is just ridiculously smooth. Getting closer now. Should be able to see her in a second here. Running a multicolored braid on this reel. Mate, she's got a bit of weight. Big school of them under me. We're going to see this guy in a second here. The last colour of braid, so he's 10 metres away. It's about to come up. Where are you, mate? There's the leader. Still haven't seen the bloody thing. Oh, you're joking. You're freaking joking. You are joking. Oh, look at that. He's just coughed up a whole squid. Wow, that is a probably 12 or 15 pound snapper there. Oh my days. Oh my days. I don't think he's going to be any good to release. He's well and truly blown his air bladder. But I cannot complain with that one. I gotta say, I was kind of giving up on the old fishing today. Hadn't had a single bite all morning, and now we've just punched this guy out of the bloody rod holder. You ripper, you absolute ripper. That is probably a 10-pound fish, and he's well and truly blown his swim bladder, so I don't think I'm going to try and release him. I'd actually like to keep this one, and yep, he is a little bit large to keep, but he's just so inflated that I don't like his chances of survival, and I do need a feed, so he's going to get the old icky stick. It's the most humane way to kill him. Wow, how's that for the first fish on the slammer? That's the first ever snapper this rod's caught. I am stoked. I might have to go up for another drift here. Show you what we got him on. Look at that, perfect pinned in the corner of the mouth. That's a baby bass 5-inch, what is this, 5-inch bait junkie. Never thrown one of these before, but well, she's done the damage there. Just gonna bleed this one out and then go back up for another drift. So stoked. Alrighty, he's bled out. We're gonna put him in the boat. That's definitely one of the largest fish that I'll keep, but coming out of 25 meters of water with that blown swim bladder, I wasn't too keen on releasing that guy. His chances of survival were pretty low, but yep, I am very happy. That is the first snapper this combo's ever caught. After probably 300 casts this morning, I ended up pulling that one out of the rod holder. So I'm gonna go back up, reset this drift, and see if we can get another one. I'm lost for words here. Just running back up on my GPS track, trying to figure out where I started that last drift. And it seems to be about 20 meters this way. Do this properly this time. We're gonna put the sea anchor in, slow the drift down, and we're just going to set up on that same line that we just did. These are the only fish that I've been able to find today, so we're going to hone in on this zone. I'm only running 20-pound fluorocarbon on the soft bait, and after that fish I'm going to be smart and I'm going to retie this knot. Fluorocarbon tends to work harden after you've put some load on it, so it always pays to retie a knot after you get a big fish, especially when you're running light leader. So I just run a 5 wrap uni knot. Like so. Trim that tag end. Really not a fan of the lefties loop or soft bait knot that a lot of people tie, just simply because it really weakens your leader. I hate the idea of a knot failure even if it's a fresh knot, those lefty loops can tend to snap on you. I know I've snapped off a few fish, so I run the uni knot. Anyway, that's enough talking. Let's get back into this fishing. Okay, big long cast downwind. What I'm doing here is when I'm fishing in deep water, I like to really precisely time the sink of the lure. So I'm just looking at the sounder, using the clock on it, and timing down. Takes about a minute to get to the bottom in 30 meters. I'm in 27 meters now, so just under a minute to get down there. Find it really helps just to make sure your lure's in the zone. So another 25 seconds and I'll be down. Should be touching down any second. Now we'll just start working this lure. And the rod holder 8. Oh, mate, you need to be a bit bigger than that. Well, from one extreme to the other. Big dog to a little dog. See you, bro. Well, the bite's shut down here, which only means one thing: it's time to move on. Gonna go pepper a different zone. Up on a bit of shallow reef here, 10 meters of water. Seeing a lot of bait fish just sitting sort of mid-water on the sounder here, so might be in for a fish. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. That ain't a fish. That is not a fish. Here we go. Oh no, I dropped it, no! Damn it. Dropped it. Ah, gutted. Okay, put a mark on the spot. Ah, dropped it. That was a big fish. No, been casting for like the last 30 minutes. That's the first touch up I've had. I dropped it. Oh well, we'll keep peppering this zone. Gutted. Gutted. Should have set that hook harder. Oh well, you live and you learn. It's enough to keep me out here for another hour. Keep on casting. Well, I'm back off the water. It was a pretty typical winter's day fishing. A whole lot of casting for very little opportunity, but some quality fish nonetheless. Only the 2 today, but I'm pretty stoked to tick off this bad boy to break in my new slammer. Anyway, that about wraps up the video. If you guys want to see more adventures from the kayak with me, then make sure to subscribe and comment your thoughts down below. Anyway guys, I'm out. You.